If you are watching this video, you probably know about video games. Video games are weird. But do you know what also is weird? That's right, human beings. Minecraft is a game that should be fun, but it isn't. Then there is NGU Idle, which is a game that is the video game form of a shitpost. You want to know which game I had more fun with? It's NGU Idle, you aren't retarded. I've had these opinions for a while, but the weird logic led me to make this script. Not really to explain why I like idle games, but to just show off some cool games. But to get to the cool games, you gotta look at the garbage. And trust me, there is a lot of garbage. When smartphones created the Pandora's box known as the App Store, it took developers a while to figure out how to make the most addictive games possible. So they did, which led to innocent grandmas to iPad husks loving these games. Now, obviously, there are some beloved games out of this idle game explosion, like Adventure Capitalist and My Singing Monsters, but there are hundreds upon hundreds of cash grabs in this genre. Even beloved idle games got hit with this pay-to-win greed. Idle On was an idle MMO game that was considered by many people as the obvious best idle game out of the bunch. Then they added these things called followers, and they were game-breaking additions to the game. Now you may be saying, Sockren, it's just something that is gonna be patched soon. That could be true, but the developer instead made you pay a console war for them, and then they updated it so you got a pity follower. After 5 years of trying, they also banned basically everybody talking slightly bad about it. Idle On Idle MMO, more like Idle On Kickstarter MMO. That's just one of many games, by the way. It was just one I found very funny. But this can go from the gaming equivalent to content farms on the App Store, or Roblox developers making addicting games to get children to gamble. But there isn't anything really unique about these games. Now we can go to actually good games, yay! Idle games are varied, but what makes an idle game is that you can idle to progress. Let's start off with the king of them all, Cookie Clicker. Cookie Clicker is a game where you click a cookie. You click this cookie for a couple days and then you slowly gain more and more options. I will admit this game is kind of slow. To unlock most of the actually cool content, it takes a week thanks to sugar lumps. But when you unlock all the mini games and gain a couple decillion cookies, the game is pretty nice. There's also the most basic form of an idle game, Adventure Capitalist. This game is literally just a waiting simulator. Wait a long period of time, come back, get your rewards, repeat again and again. This game has gained a cult following over the years, but in my honest opinion, this game is slightly above mediocre, and I know you want a game better than that. So here is an actually good game. Leaf Blower Revolution. Idle game. We went from making a cookie monopoly to making a regular monopoly to blowing leaves. Leaf Blower Revolution Idle game is one of the more... I'm gonna get myself another drink. While Cookie Clicker gives you more bonuses for actively playing the game, Leaf Blower Revolution Idle game, you know the joke, you aren't 12, is mostly basic gameplay followed with the upgrades that make you spend less time on the game. Want to get a number of coins really fast, but you can't because you'll have to play the game over and over again? You gain these coins automatically and are rewarded for not playing the game. Ew, is this a dungeon? I hate gameplay! Now there's Roombas everywhere and the damage is multiplied by 10 to the power of a quadrillion. This game is fun when you play actively, but can also be played by idling most of the time. Also, I came out of editing just to say I got a unique leaf. That's kind of cool, isn't it? My brother even agrees. He's giving a thumbs up. Give us a speech.
I tried out sweet and sour sauce. It was okay.
Amazing commentary. Back to the video. Now, There is the golden boy in this collection. One of, if not my favorite idle game to date. NGU Idle. This is just a game about menu management. But it is somehow more than that. This game is mostly about waiting, but the game also has a lot of strategy. Every resource you have is one you gotta think about. Should you waste all your gold on expensive but powerful augmentations? No. I will use all my upgrades on the time machine, you say. And then for an hour you go absolutely nowhere except you have a crap ton of gold. Oops! The augmentations aren't going that high. What can this gold be used for? Ah, yes. The pit to throw your money in. You gain something you don't care about, then you wait 6 hours, forget the game was up and running, then have a decillion points and stats multipliers. The game also has a story you can look at. To give you a vibe of this plot, it is in the same style as Mario's Mystery Meat. You can go from being schizophrenic in the sewers, to fighting cheese, to fighting mechs and gods. If this game sounds like you would enjoy it, play it. As well as the rest of the games, because they are all free. There are links to all these games in the description. Anyways, my next certain video is December 10th, so if I don't release a uncertain video for over 3 months, just know there is a certain video in December 10th. I hope you wait for a certain video that will certainly happen at December 10th. See ya.